Okay, we're going to end on a serious note today. I usually try to save these for last, because sometimes I just feel like they deserve the time and the attention. Alright, so this comes from a 14-year-old girl in Saudi Arabia. They say, "Hi, I'm a 14-year-old girl from Saudi Arabia. An average 14-year-old in many ways, but not at the same time. I'm a fangirl, a music addict, pretty much a normal teenager. But I'm also suffering from schizophrenia, major depression, and panic disorder. I'm also bisexual. I can't come out to literally anyone I know because I'm from Saudi Arabia, a very, very conservative country where LGBT is a crime and punishment is death. I can't come out to my parents or my friends because I happen to be born into a Muslim family, and LGBT is a serious sin. I don't believe in my so-called religion. I mean, sure, I believe there's a God and everything, but the religious I have been raised around, they're just not something I believe in. I can't tell my parents I'm an atheist either. They'll kick me out of the house. My parents are very strict and hate the LGBT community, even though I've been up for equality for as long as I can remember. I've tried to defend my community a few times and ended up being told by my dad that he will stop my schooling because he thinks that's what's ruining me. I'm also a poet and my dear parents hate that too. They stopped me from writing whenever possible and even formatted my phone once because of all the writings in it. I'm just 14, struggling with mental disorders and my sexuality and my family issues. I can move out once I grow older, but for now, it's getting impossible for me to get through everything life is giving me. I've been feeling very suicidal recently and really, really hope you can help me out somehow. Thank you." Alright, listen, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And you said so yourself that you can move out when you're older. It sounds like things can get infinitely better if you hold on. So please, please hold on. I know that suicide is tempting. You know, it seems like such an easy solution to the pain, but it's not, because it just causes so much more pain to everyone that you've ever loved. So please stay strong. I know that sounds really weird coming from a guy in America on a screen who can't even begin to understand what you're going through. But please hold on for your sake and for the sake of the people who you're around who are going through the same thing and suffering silently. We need heroes like yourself. I mean, you took a huge step by emailing me, by knowing who you are, by owning it. That can mean the world to somebody like your next door neighbor. So it's really important that you stick around and show people that you can make it out of there. You can survive this stuff. So please be strong. If not for yourself, but for everyone who could benefit from your story. If you can, please find a way to go to therapy. It's my understanding that in some of these Middle Eastern countries, you can't even trust your therapist sometimes because they will tell your family things if they think it goes against the religion or the country. But that doesn't mean that they're useless as a commodity. Just be very, very careful that it doesn't set you up for a dangerous situation. It sounds like you have a lot of factors in your life that are making it difficult, and you need to find somebody to talk to, because it can only help, you know? It can only help for you to get this stuff off your chest. I know that you're struggling with a couple different mental issues in terms of the schizophrenia and the depression and the anxiety. I am not trained to talk about that stuff, so I don't feel super comfortable telling you how to go about that, but all I can do is recommend therapy. Stay safe. Don't let your dad take schooling away from you, because knowledge is power in this world. Keep writing. Find a way to write, but hide it really well if you can. It's important to write, especially through depression, through anxiety, through being in the closet. I think so, at least. It helps get those thoughts out of your head and out on paper. Please just be safe. Be very careful. I cannot even begin to understand what you're going through. All I can say is that your story means something. It means something to me. It means something to the people watching, and I hope it means something to you. Do not end that. Do not end your story short, because you have such an amazing story to write one day, and I want to read it. So please be careful. Get the help you need, but do it in a way that you can still live your life. Keep going to school. Get therapy. Try to get through that household. You know, walk on eggshells for a little bit if you have to, but you're going to find a way. You have to. You have to find a way. Listen, much love from America. I hope some people in the comments shoot you some support. We're all rooting for you, and we need you to make it out of there. So please be safe. You can send me an email if you need somebody to talk to or something like that, and I'll try to get back to you. I get a lot of them, but I'll keep an eye out for you. All right. Shit. That's it for iHitSendSunday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was a kind of a crazy week. Me and Oliver had a blast doing this episode. You can't really tell. He's smiling though. So yeah, write in. The email is iHitSendInquiries@gmail.com. Send your topics, questions, inquiries, anything to me on there. I see all of them pretty much. I mean, I look at like all of them. If I didn't get to yours this week, I'm really sorry. Maybe send me another one for next week, and I'll get to it then. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe. That always seems to be important to say at the end of these videos. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I'm doing a good job. All right, much love, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.